So as we all know, people expect more from business today. They want to be heard, they want to have an influence, and they want to connect on a more personal level. And as most of you, we're cooperative organizations, and it's our commitment to the cooperative values and principles that compel us to look at our business a different way. And we want to make sure that we're doing what's right and most sustainable for our clients. In our previous ad campaign, we had established the Co-operators as a hard-working, friendly, and trustworthy organization. In the It's in Our Name campaign, we took a closer look at who we are, what defines us, what sets us apart, and what we can do differently. So the strategy behind the It's in Our Name could basically be described as we're a cooperative, and we're very proud of it. As a result, we think differently about our clients, and the experience that they have with us is very different. So this year, I have had the unique opportunity as the Retail Co-op Experience Project Manager for the Co-operators Group Limited to lead a special project that extends the features and benefits of being a cooperative into the way we do business. So it's been a fantastic year, and I've had a great opportunity. So what I want to do today is share with you how we've embedded the features and benefits from the It's in Our Name campaign into 3 different work streams. We started with our television and branding campaign, our internal education program, and across our social media channels. But first, a little bit of history about the Co-operators. 1945, a group of Saskatchewan wheat farmers got together. They built the Co-operators, a cooperative insurance company as we know it today. We're Canadian-owned, multi-product insurance and financial services, and we still operate today on the same features, philosophies, and values that our founders had over 60 years ago. Asset-wise, $40.3 billion, over 5,000 staff. Our advisors are in retail locations across Canada, and we also serve approximately 375 credit unions with over 5 million members. So enough about the history. Now let's get into the fun stuff. Let's talk about our brand campaign. As an insurance company, we understand how people feel about insurance. It's not a very pleasant discussion to have with people. So with the It's in Our Name campaign, we brought our logo to the forefront for brand recognition, but we also had the objective to integrate messages about our cooperative difference into our advertising campaign. Our audience, of course, was clients and consumers, but it was also very important that these ads resonated with our staff and internal stakeholders because they're our ambassadors. It's very important for them to own the brand as well. 4 things were very important in this ad campaign. We needed to bring to the forefront our overarching brand position and personality, make it relevant to consumers why we're different, of course bringing to the forefront that we're a cooperative, and then supporting it all at the retail level. So when people and clients walk into our agencies across the country, they're feeling that difference as a cooperative. So the first ad in the series, It's in Our Name, reflected our concern for the community principle by bringing to the forefront our Community Guard product, which was developed in relation to our commitment to helping not-for-profit organizations. So let's have a listen to this commercial. Our second ad in the series brought to the forefront the principle education, training, and information, featuring our claims guarantee, which is a unique product that we have that allows to make sure that our clients are completely satisfied at the end of the day with the claims experience that they have with us. And then the final ad in the series brings to the forefront democratic member control, so giving our clients and the consumers a voice. And this one features our service review panel, which is a unique product or a unique group of people where clients form a panel. So as a client, if I have a concern or an issue with claims or service, I can take my issue to the service review panel, and whatever decision they make is binding on a corporate level. So brand tracking results have shown that with this campaign, the Co-operators continues to be a very strong brand in the marketplace. So we're maintaining a leading position. Unaided awareness level is an all-time high for us with this campaign. It's 33%. And aided ad recall is now edging towards 40%, which is meaning that our messages are getting out there. Not to mention that when we surveyed the folks who remembered these commercials, those who recalled the first two, so claims guarantee and community guard, a 12% increase in agreement that we operate on based on cooperative values. So it's a long, arduous journey, but the message is getting out there. So let's switch gears for a second, unless anyone has any questions on the brand ad. All right, we'll move forward to the education stream. Education is internal. It's essential in building a cooperative brand to make sure our internal staff understand. They're our ambassadors, our advocates. If they don't understand why we're different and why our cooperative values come into action, good morning, they're not able to explain it to their clients. So with this campaign, we needed to make sure that we were demonstrating the connection between cooperative values and client value. We wanted to build, IYC was a gift for us. The International Year raised to the forefront, as you all know, the importance of the cooperative sector. So we want to make sure we're maintaining that momentum, and through internal education, that's the legacy we're leaving behind. Our proof points. Why are we different? How is it relevant? What are the things that are going to resonate with clients? So we interviewed all kinds of different business units to find out what's our difference. And then these interactive opportunities, that's where the legacy, the rubber hits the road with the legacy. We're working with human resources to make sure that every single new employee that starts working with the cooperators is educated on the basics, insurance or Cooperatives 101. We want to make sure that it's embedded in our professional development programs. And with the International Year, we went out to the field to our advisors and we created events in a box. We called it Advisor Community Kits. And these kits had $250 worth of materials to brand the events that they were hosting that year with an IYC theme. So how easy was it to create more awareness for the International Year? But we added a twist as well, in that any advisor who was doing outreach with a cooperative in their community, we gave them a kit that was worth $500 worth of value. So out of our whole advisor staff, there was about 120 kits that were available. So again, lots of opportunities for outreach in the community, co-branded events that they were doing, and some of the agents likely built their book of business by continuing to work with the cooperatives. A few examples of how we did this internally. We had some fun. We created this contest called Let's Put You in the UK. And the Let's Put You in the UK contest had 6 challenges. The contestants were from across the group of companies across Canada. The grand prize was a trip to this conference. So for someone from Canada, a trip to the UK, the birthplace of the cooperatives, was definitely a high incentive. 6 challenges ranged from filling out a quiz, watching our elevator pitch video, writing an essay. One of the challenges was called Spread the Word. And what it meant was take the proof points, so those proof points I spoke of earlier, and interview anyone who is not a family member or a colleague. So they had to go out to some unfamiliar territory and talk about why the cooperators is different. So we really challenged them, pushed them out of their comfort zone. And one of the contestants came back and said, of the 5 interviews I did, 4 of them are new clients. Now, 4 is not going to push us over the edge and move that needle, but it definitely does go to show how important it is to spread the word and to get the word out there. We also have an internal microsite. It's the buzz, the hive of information, everything co-op experience. Has a section called Momentum Mondays. Every Monday in 2012, our today's news articles reflect on something that's related to the retail co-op experience. We're giving our internal stakeholders a script. What can I tell my clients? So I talked about community guard, claims guarantee, community advisory panels, our differentiating points. These are things that our clients need to know. They need to know that we're involved with the communities in which we live and work. Advisor toolkits. This is where we gave our advisors a list of all the cooperatives across Canada for that outreach and that integration with cooperative organizations. Not to mention, there's a whole education section, Co-ops 101. A lot of our employees aren't aware of, come on in.
Hi, excuse me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
certainly.
I'm late. Sorry.
A lot of our employees don't understand. We're a third-tier co-op, and it's very, very confusing. So this Co-ops 101 e-learning module is a great way for them to understand how it works. The site also hosts our elevator pitch video. It hosts PowerPoint presentations where team leaders can host team events or team meetings and talk about the different areas of the retail co-op experience. I talked about our proof points a few minutes ago, and we brought them to life in this short animated video.
These days, big business is focused more on profits than on people. The Co-operators is a different insurance company. We're part of the cooperative business sector. Co-ops are democratically owned and controlled businesses, created when people with shared values come together to provide needed products and services. Our business is built on the values of honesty, caring, hard work, family, and community. We make a difference in the communities our members and staff work and live in, while still watching the bottom line. You see it because we work to provide coverage everywhere, even in markets where our competitors won't. Our service review panel is made up of clients, people just like you. They have the power to change company decisions. Our claims guarantee means that claims counseling is free. There's no impact on your insurance rate when asking our advice. If there's a fair way to pay a claim, we always work to find it. Our clients and partners have input into our strategy, products, and community programs. The Co-operators connects their cooperative values to client service every day.
And we've had great success in sharing this video via a lot of our electronic newsletters. So some of the other results that we've seen with our education program so far, 18,000 visits to the microsite, 59% of folks are coming back, and that a lot is due in part to the contest that we hosted, because that contest had a leaderboard, it had profiles of all the contestants, so people were going back, they were really interested in what was going on with it. The contest attracted 260 contestants from across our group of companies. We had 60 staff judges to narrow down a couple of the challenges, and the remaining staff were engaged because they voted. It was up to them to decide who was going to come to the UK for this wonderful conference. Our Place is one of our internal publications. We're at 85% readership with this online publication now, and that's due in part by our cooperative difference. There's a section in that newsletter that talks about people and culture, and that section often features our staff member putting their values and their philosophies in action. So it's great to see some results there. So now we're going to move into our social media. Social media, our platform for the social media vehicles was, of course, our corporate Facebook page. We wanted to maintain the Co-operators as a trusted insurance company. Make sure that our transparency was above all. We wanted to make sure that the Co-operators' brand attributes, so friendly, hardworking, committed to the community, cooperation among cooperatives, we wanted to make sure that that was all front and center on that page. And building a connection with our communities. We have a lot to say, a lot to share in the communities, and we want to make sure we had a community to talk to. But it was also very important in our Facebook page to make sure our transparency, friendliness, and helpfulness stayed front and center. As a matter of fact, we had a client who was disenchanted with one of the way his claims was handled, and he posted it on Facebook. And a lot of people would be afraid by that. And we left it there We responded to his claim, and at the end of the day, he remained a client with us because he was so impressed with the fact that we didn't hide behind his ill feeling. We made it better. We heard him, he influenced our business, and we made a decision that was right for him. We also have a Your Voice tab that we've created. Your Voice is a forum for discussion where we're engaging our communities in two-way discussions about things that matter the most to them, their communities and their family. So we're talking about emerging risks, we're talking about products, services, and anything that will be of interest and influence the way we do business at the end of the day. Our Facebook page is also the frame on which we're hosting the National Co-op Challenge. Again, a national contest for growing and emerging co-ops across the country. This challenge is a wonderful national example of cooperative brands. It's talking about our commitment to the community, our commitment to allowing the community to have a voice, influence in how we do business, not to mention supporting growing and emerging co-ops. One of the other things that we did is we're leveraging YouTube across social media, and we're sharing and creating videos. A few minutes ago, I showed you a 30-second video about our service review panel. Well, 30 seconds, once you get our tagline in there, and once you get the intro, we haven't talked a lot about what service review panel is. So let's have a quick look at this video that we created and shared on YouTube. So the results that we've seen through our social media is our Facebook reach since the launch, our community is about 2,700, and that's growing mostly exponentially because of the National Co-op Challenge that we're currently hosting. We're producing videos and we're sharing them on YouTube, again, to educate, inform, and share the knowledge and the information that we have. The National Co-op Challenge is a gem of a project that we're working on right now with $220,000 from our corporate directed donations budget going to co-ops that are emerging and growing within the community. And the way the contest is structured is we're in the second phase right now, which is the voting phase. 24 finalists have been selected, 6 each representing 4 different regions across the country. They've posted their videos to Facebook, and through an optimized ad campaign, we're promoting the event. We've had internal staff pep rallies to get people excited. The co-ops themselves are reaching out to their communities. So we have a lot of hype going on with this program. At the end of the day, 12 co-ops from across the country are going to earn up to $55,000. So first prize, the most votes in each of those regions, $30,000 each. Second prize, $15,000, and third prize is $10,000. So lots of hype, lots of awareness, lots of transparency, and at the end of the day, not only do those co-ops have a whole community that they can network with and work with, but we've created a large community as well that we can share information with. So I've just scratched the surface today. I've spent an entire year with my team putting together all kinds of different ways to integrate the It's in Our Name campaign across the programs that we've done. But what we've done is we have successfully woven the key messages about being a cooperative brand across our brand advertising, across our internal education program, and through our social media channels. And we've done that by making sure that we're true to our overarching brand position and personality. It resonates, it comes to life in every single one of those streams. We want to make sure that it's relevant to our clients, so make them understand, make them realize that doing business with the cooperators is not just like any other insurance company. We're very proud to be cooperatives, and we're making sure that that's coming to the forefront in any of these communications. And it's all supported at the client experience level. So those 4 elements and a year of hard work and a strong legacy have solidified the cooperators as a leading cooperative brand. Thank you very much. If anyone has any questions, happy to answer them.